30 memorable quotes from film Dead Poets Society, 1989, Part 2. Dead Poets Society, directed by Peter Weir and starring Robin Williams as English teacher John Keating, is a powerful drama about individuality, nonconformity, and the transformative power of literature. Set in 1959 at the conservative and elite Welton Academy, the story follows a group of students whose lives are changed by Keating's unconventional teaching methods, encouraging them to seize the day. Carpe diem. Keating inspires his students to think for themselves, challenge tradition, and pursue their passions. Through poetry, Keating awakens a sense of purpose in boys like Neil Perry and Todd Anderson, who struggle under parental and institutional pressures. The revival of the secret Dead Poets Society becomes a symbol of their quest for self-expression and freedom. However, this pursuit of identity comes with painful consequences, culminating in tragedy and hard choices. The film explores themes of conformity, rebellion, youth, creativity, and the cost of living authentically in a rigid world. Robin Williams delivers a deeply moving performance, and the film's iconic moments, especially the "Oh Captain, my Captain" scene, remain emotionally resonant. Dead Poets Society is a tribute to the power of teaching, the beauty of poetry, and the courage it takes to live a meaningful life. And quote, Carpe diem. Seize the day, boys. Make your lives extraordinary. And quote. No matter what anybody tells you, words and ideas can change the world. And quote. We don't read and write poetry because it's cute. We read and write poetry because we are members of the human race. And quote. Only in their dreams can men be truly free. It was always thus and always thus will be. And quote. There is a time for daring and a time for caution, and a wise man understands which is called for. And quote. Poetry and expression. And quote. We must constantly look at things in a different way. And quote. Just when you think you know something, you have to look at it in another way. And quote. I stand upon my desk to remind myself that we must constantly look at things differently. And quote. Language was developed for one endeavor, and that is to woo women. And quote. The powerful play goes on, and you may contribute a verse. What will your verse be? And quote. Mr. Keating's teachings. And quote. Boys, you must strive to find your own voice. And quote. You are not machines, you are not cattle, you are men. And quote. Sucking the marrow out of life doesn't mean choking on the bone. And quote. Don't just jump off the cliff like lemmings. And quote. Now we all have a great need for acceptance, but you must trust that your beliefs are unique, your own. And quote. On passion and courage. And quote. When you read, don't just consider what the author thinks. Consider what you think. And quote. Find your own walk. Now, your own way of striding, pacing. And quote. You must dare to strike out and find new ground. And quote. A man is not very tired, he is exhausted. Don't use very sad. Use morose. And quote. This is battle, boys. War. You are souls at a critical juncture. And quote. Critical thinking and rebellion. And quote. Rip out the entire introduction. And quote. We're not laying pipe. We're talking about poetry. And quote. Tradition, honor, discipline, excellence. These are the pillars of Welton Academy. And quote. and quot, the world is their oyster. They're different. They believe they're destined for great things, and quot, you'll learn to savor words and language, and quot, on life, death and legacy, and quot, we are food for worms, lads, and quot, believe it or not, each and every one of us in this room is one day going to stop breathing, turn cold, and die, and quot, gather ye rosebuds while ye may, and quot, you have the extraordinary privilege of being able to make a difference, and quot, make your lives extraordinary, and quot, students' quotes and character moments, and quot, for the first time in my whole life, I know what I want to do, and for the first time, I'm going to do it, and quot, Neil, and quot, you're in the club being born, are you, and quot, Knox, and quot, I just talked to my father, he's making me quit the play at Henley Hall, and quot, Neil, and quot, you can do anything you want, you're a genius, and quot, Todd, and quot, you're not a cheerleader, you're not a pre-med, you're a poet, and quot, Keating to Todd emotional and climactic moments, and quot, I was good. I was really good, and quot, Neil, and quot, oh captain, my captain, and quot, you made me feel like I was a man, and quot, Todd, and quot, it's not your fault, Keating, and quot, Todd, and quot, they're all going to do it. Why don't you just do it too, and quot, Cameron.